probably one of those things I'm going to have to get closer to start messing with it. Is it getting closer or further at this point? Further. Let's try rad plus. Use RCS. I might as well not waste my primary fuel. I've still got lots of RCS. That's getting closer. Okay, so if we burn... This is hard to... Oh, we got a moon encounter. There we go. Oh, we're really well lined up, that's for sure. Now what happened there? Something happened there, obviously. So the RCS on, we'll back that off a bit. Can fix that a little bit when we get in a little closer. Take that RCS fuel off. Can we actually see Kerbin anywhere? Is it towards the sun-ish? Presumably. Oh, there it is. Ho ho! Gotta get a picture of that, of course, even though it's hard to see anything, but that is Kerbin and there's the moon. Presumably these guys have seen it already. Kensky's still horrified. But in 19 days, they will be much closer. Oh, it's gone back to doing that now. I'd rather it not. If we can at all help it. I guess I gotta turn rad minus. And just fire the engines. Yeah, I don't know what is going on there. There's still some bugs in the conic system. Okay, there we go. A little further out, but take RCS off again. Okay. Oh shoot, what happened? Are we in? Oh, we must be in the system. Yes, whew! And we're polar. That's okay. I don't mind going into a polar orbit. Okay, so if we burn retrograde or so. Oh, still warping apparently. I don't know if I've ever actually done a polar orbit. This could be kind of fun. Now I gotta think back, Kerbin, what are the atmospheres and things like in Kerbin? We're already captured in the system now just by doing that slowing down. So again, like it would take a ton more slowing down to if we were coming in at the Duna kind of velocity, like we just come straight from Duna instead of circularizing the orbit first. Okay, let me think. Kerbin, the atmosphere is at about 71, so if we go into about, oh yeah, it's about 35 is what I typically, 35 or 36 or so. Might have been a bit much. Let's be safe and go 38 or so. What's our velocity going to be like when we get there? That's the question. We don't know. It's like coming back from double minmus, so it's going to be fairly high and polar. If we wanted to switch that to, I mean, you saw I kind of did it at Duna, just play around with the with it out here. I have tons of fuel, so I could. I just do not as concerned. It'd be nice to try to bring ourselves down at KSC, but I'll settle for just off the coast too. So let's speed up and head on in here. So we'll see the periaps didn't change much there. That's good. I'm still a little worried. It seemed to be when I got close to Duna, like right atmospheric, all of a sudden the periaps changed, giving me almost no time to fix it and causing me to mess up my aero braking. So I don't know what's going on with that. Possibly a bug as well. And we just watched the moon do some swing arounds there. Then things got very fast. So we're coming in at 1500 meters a second. Wait till you see how high it goes. You know, that's not even close to orbital speed. But once we get close, Kerbin's big, it's heavier than Duna. It's going to increase fairly rapidly. Yeah, let's just check, where are we coming over? There's KSC right over there. Space junk flying around in the meantime. So obviously, I mean, if we were to just put it completely down, we'd probably end up coming down either on that island there. Never really explored the southern hemisphere or the northern hemisphere beyond the equator before, but yeah, so that off to our east, or so KSC somewhere over there. I don't know if you can hear a dog snoring in my room, but it's kind of cute. We're now over 3,000 meters a second. We got about 800. Well, who knows how fast we'll be going. We'll be going even faster than maybe 1,000, 1,200 meters a second to kill, to bring that apoapse down to from 83 million meters down to 50, 60,000 would be nice. But we're coming in fast now, about 1,000 meters a second. Vertical velocity. Probably we'd be visible in the daylight here with a streak across the sky as well. This is the, I think this is the peninsula here that I do a lot of my timing based on that peninsula for trying to land at KSC, because you pass over it shortly before you come over there. And I don't think we're going to be close enough to any space junk to see anything of it go by yet. Okay, we're in the atmosphere. That's probably an inspiring sight for Kensky, although Jober can't see Kerbin from where he's sitting. Okay, velocity's still going up, 3275. Starting to slow down. We are now officially in the atmosphere. They're shaking around. Speed's dropping. Apoapse has come down by quite a bit. Again, of course, I'm hoping it doesn't come down too much. 16, 15 seconds to periaps. It could come down quite a lot. We're going to be at maximum deceleration in 5 seconds. Still tons of speed to kill off. There we are. We are past Periaps. There's a little island there. Pretty. Yeah, past Periaps. Coming up now. Apoaps is still in the millions of meters. Didn't kill a ton of velocity off there. We've got the fuel, we can burn some. Our thrust to weight ratio is actually positive too. I mean, positive being more than one. How much fuel do we have? We could land this powered, which would be kind of fun. Not designed for it, necessarily, but... Okay, so we are coming up out of the atmosphere. The apoaps isn't going to change much. So around 200 kilometers. And then I'll have to bring the Periaps back up. This is just kind of the opposite of what we did at Duna, or not the opposite, it's the exact same thing as we did at Duna. Oh, and this is actually honestly the first time I've ever flown over the caps before, the polar caps. What have I been doing up until now? Okay, so let's accelerate out to there and then fix it. I guess my thought is now I kind of want to land KSC or close to, so you know, I kind of want to don't want to land now. Okay, that is a stable orbit. So we'll have to wait. Looking at the way the Kerbin is spinning. We will wait. Of that continent. Of course, there is always an option to try to find KSC2, which I have actually never found either. You might be shocked to learn. I think I have a vague idea of where it is, though. Possibly. Possibly not. I did actually try to find it once with a suborbital spaceplane. Shot off in that direction. Okay. That's... Go one more orbit, but I think theoretically then I'd be past it, so I'm going to Where is... Oh, okay, I need to actually come in more and then burn closer out here, which is okay. I actually have to pay attention to where I am this way now. If I burn somewhere over the pole, maybe. It seems kind of fun to do anyway. Let's burn over the poles. Okay, let's see how that does. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. That might end me somewhere near the equator, and there's still some time, 600 seconds more for the planet to spin a little. It's not that long, but only 10 minutes. That's the deorbit burn. That's some awful jagged texturing there. Do we have enough fuel for a powered landing? Possibly. You figure the atmosphere in Kerbin is going to be pretty slow. If my parachute test had gone well, maybe I'd be able to use those, but I didn't try to strap them on either. So what was that, 2-3 videos ago now? I can't even remember. Yeah, that was a disaster. So Kurt, when he flew his space plane, he flew from Kerbal Space Center north, and he left one of his around here and then went to rescue them shortly before 0.17, so I don't think, yeah, there's nothing more to do with that for him. And he did manage to successfully fly out to the North Pole. Was that a Farlands or Bus special? It might have been a live stream that he did. Anyway, we're now on the main continent, over the main continent. I mean, that's where we'd love to land. It'd be interesting to see what MechJeb said, actually, about the landing. If we wanted to land at KSC, so we would actually be north. Oh, I could have actually used this to try to target it, but if we go rad plus, okay, so, and then we're east, so let's point west. This is going to take a lot of the fuel, especially since we're in the atmosphere. And it's also going back north again. Oops, and I didn't even notice we passed it. Okay, we're south. South, and let's just fix one at a time here. Nope, normal plus. And then, we're south, so actually we want to go. Now we're east again. Which way was it? We wanted to point west. This is kind of cheating, isn't it? Okay, that's about 400 meters away on both sides. That's close enough. Certainly now we don't have enough fuel to, I guess if we did a suicide burn with this. But these lose their efficiency as we come down, so they're not going to be, they're going to have the same thrust, but they're going to rip through the last of that fuel in no time. Down to 17.4 tons. What did that end up doing? Look at that. Was it east a little bit? Because if I'm a little bit east, I might land in the water, which is fine. Speed's starting to come down. We're now in the upper atmosphere. Kill this. Free float now. Don't need orbital, don't need that. So after years away for both Kensky and Jober, although Jober was away for longer, they are now feeling the deceleration of Kerbin. Look at that. That's KSC right there. I cheated a little bit to get the landing here. A little bit. It wasn't a full cheat. I used the information available to me. The computers that MechJeb provides. Surely any space program would have similar computers. And just like the last time I had MechJeb land it looks like we're just coming in so hot and fast, but the speed just rapidly drops off now, and quickly turns into only vertical speed. I love it. Oh, I've got my SAS on for some reason. I was wondering why it looked like I was. Alright, we might as well eject some pieces. Well, Jober and Kensky, good job on a mission well done. back on Kerbal soil. Total mission elapsed time, I'm not sure. Maybe I'll pop it up somewhere on the screen if I figure it out, or see it shortly. Actually, I guess if we just really quickly go over here. 4 years, 30 days, 11 hours, 29 minutes, and 31 seconds. Very impressive. Don't explode. He's happy. Yes, that random piece of junk. That's certainly what I wanted to fly. Second mission snapshot. Well, now what? That's somewhat almost anticlimactic, but that's the end of the mission. Should I leave these guys here? No, they want to go home. You go home. Kensky. Total mission time. That's not exactly correct, but that's okay. Oh, that was Jober must have gone home there. You can go home. Maybe I'll leave the capsule here. There we have it. I think I'm going to call that the end for now. I hope you enjoyed this somewhat disastrous series. Lots of failures. Landing a big craft like that on Duna, harder than I expected. You saw I did have some fuel left on both ends. Well, maybe not on the Duna side so much. I did burn all of the interplanetary stage fuel, and I had to burn some of the landing / takeoff fuel a little bit more than I wanted. But we made it. This stage had, I think I did purposely build this one to be a little bit more redundant or resilient as well. So that worked. And I hope you're enjoying. Let me know what I should do next. I've got some ideas. I'm probably going to have to record a little bit because Thanksgiving's coming up. So I'll record a little bit ahead of time. But let me know what you want me to see. I think Joule is strongly on my list now. So we'll modify this series of rockets and we'll head there. Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon.